When KV got the BSNL mobile connection in her village, initially it was a bit of a bizarre experience for her. Unsolicited messages flooded her handset, offering music downloading, filthy jokes, and even million-dollar lottery prizes from unknown sources. But today, she has a different experience. Since 2010, before the birth of her second son, she regularly received SMSs from the state NRHM authority for her child's care in the nearby government hospital. Since then, she used to visit the CHC in her village. Thanks to the modern technology, KV and her two sons are now availing child and mother care from the government hospitals. Like KV, many pregnant women and mothers in Nagaland today know how and what to get from where, at least where healthcare is concerned. Many educated women have also learned basic computer operations for accessing information through internet from the government websites. Many have also maintained personal or society's records and accounts, bringing about a positive change in their lives.
The speed at which this technological transformation is taking place, say during the last 20 years or so, has been really stupendous. It has practically changed not only the way we live, but it has changed the way we walk.
Today, if you are an upwardly mobile citizen of an urban area, you can book your tickets through the internet without queuing up in railway counters or airlines offices. Through the net banking facility, you can transfer money from an account to another, pay your premiums to insurance companies and bills to service providers even from your smart mobile handset. But challenges lie ahead as how to make such services available in rural areas by bridging the digital divide. Now, corporates as well as the governments across the world embark on using information and communication technologies to deliver various services to the people in a faster and efficient way. With the possibility of delivering government services through electronic means, the concept of e-governance emerged. What is the concept of e-governance?
What is e-governance? The concept emerged in the beginning of the 21st century. India and other developing countries focused their attention on two things: good governance and use of information communication technology in governance. So amalgamation of these two concepts lead to the development of e-governance. The Government of India focused its attention to take this technology to the village level, block level and the district level. So government adopted a policy called the National Policy on E-Governance or the National E-Governance Plan in the year 2006. So let's have a look in the implementation of this policy in our state, Nagaland.
The National E-Governance Plan has a vision. I'll reiterate the vision. It says make all government services accessible to the common man in his locality through common service delivery outlets and ensure efficiency, transparency, reliability of such services at affordable cost to realize the basic needs of the common man.
The main objective of any GP is to create electronic service delivery outlets at various levels to make the government system more transparent, accountable, responsible and efficient to achieve the ultimate goal of good governance. To make NEGP a success, the government has already introduced a bill called the Electronic Delivery of Services Bill in the Lok Sabha in December 2011. For implementation of e-governance plan, the Department of Electronics and Information Technology under the Ministry of Information and Communication has been extending both technical and financial assistance to the states to create necessary infrastructure. What are the core infrastructures or main pillars of e-governance? The four pillars are State Data Center or SDC, State Wide Area Network or SWAN, State Portal and State Service Delivery Gateway, and Common Service Centers or CSC. Although a late starter, Nagaland is also not lagging behind in application of information and communication technology in various government departments. What is the state's IT policy and what about their implementation on the ground?
Though a late starter, the state has made progress in the use of ICT. The IT policy of Nagaland 2004 is a comprehensive attempt at envisioning the IT roadmap for the state. In addition to this, the e-governance policy was prepared in 2007 under the initiatives of the National E-Governance Plan to give a holistic overview of the scale of e-governance initiatives that the government would take up with a 3-year perspective. The mission of the IT policy is to develop the state as a preferred IT destination by creating an enabling environment with appropriate policy intervention and people's participation.
Set up in 2003, the Department of Information Technology and Communication is the nodal agency for overall management and supervision of IT-related activities in the state. The department looks after implementation of various projects under the NEGP. Today, it supports creation of sound IT infrastructure and skilled manpower in most of the government departments. Today, hardly any officer goes physically to a newspaper office to get published a departmental advertisement or circular in next day's morning edition. Today, one directorate office staff can share information, directives or circulars with another, cutting down time, energy and money. With the improvement of connectivity, since 2005 onwards, many departments have started opening their websites to make the departmental activities transparent. However, the users often complained that except a few, many departments hardly updated their websites or uploaded with any worthy information and data for the information seekers. The use of computers in government departments, particularly networking, actually begins with the setting up of the state unit of National Informatics Center, NIC, at Nagaland Civil Secretariat.
In Nagaland, NIC has come into existence since 1989. Our main objective is to bring informatics culture at the grassroots level and to bring computerization to all government organizations and to support monitoring of projects, making IT plans for sectoral developments. Previously, we were having state-level coordination committee, but after the formation of state IT department, we are coordinating through IT department. for various projects.
The NIC introduced video conferencing facility by networking its district centers at Deputy Commissioners' offices. It was extensively used by civil and police administration during the conduct of parliamentary and assembly elections in the state. With the help of NIC, many departments created their websites under the umbrella of the Nagaland government's website www.nagaland.nic.in. But with improvement in internet facilities, the state government's common portal is now www.nagaland.gov.in. Today, options are wide for the users due to availability of both wire and wireless connectivity in urban areas. One of the important core infrastructures of e-governance is the State Data Centre. Nagaland's data centre was formally inaugurated by Union Minister of State for Communication and IT, Mr. Sachin Pilot, in September 2011 and made operational. Comprising various components or segments, this data center is operated by a private software firm, Prithvi Information Solution, in coordination with the State IT Department.
Actually, data center is the backbone of IT infrastructure and e-governance for all the government bodies and non-government bodies. One by one, each and every department is coming here and hosting their applications. I am in front of a server room. That server room is so sensitive area. Nobody, only authorized person is allowed in this area, where we keep our servers, network, and all the machinery in the at the DC floor. That is data center floor. This is NOC room, Network Operating Center. These are the engineers which are sitting in the network operating center. This room, from there they support our network and servers. This is BMS room, Building Management System room. From this, our engineers sit there, BMS operators sit there, and from here he monitors what's going on in whole building. For announcing anything or controlling anything, this is the main room to control infrastructure of whole building.
Another key pillar of e-governance is the State-Wide Area Network, or SWAN. With setting up of necessary infrastructure at Nagaland's Civil Secretariat, through SWAN operating system, network of offices up to subdivision and block levels is being planned. With a dedicated connectivity, a video conferencing facility has also been set up at the SWAN office. But how the departments are responding to the state-of-the-art SWAN operating system?
The Department of IT, Government of Nagaland, is implementing the National E-Governance Plan, and through which the state-wide area network is being implemented for connectivity of voice, video and data for all the district headquarters and also the block headquarters. Currently, as per the project plan, 48 points of presence, including one state headquarter, the 11 district headquarters and 37 block headquarters are to be connected. In March 2012, 12 points of presence, including 4 districts and 8 block headquarters have been commissioned, and after that now 3 more points of presence have been commissioned, which makes it 15. Yeah.
So speaking layman language, in layman term, what is the connectivity between this SWAN, State Area Network, and your this newly set up State Data Center? How relationship between these two?
The SWAN will provide the connectivity between offices and the district and the blocks,
okay.
Whereas all the data of the state will be securely stored at the State Data Center. As of now, under the State Portal and State Service Delivery Gateway, 25 services of 8 departments have been launched.
What about the State Portal and State Service Delivery Gateway, another important foundation of e-governance? How much progress has been made in the area of mobile service delivery platform?
Okay, we are implementing this State Portal and State Service Delivery Gateway, which is a project under the National E-Governance Plan. Now, to immediately start, using this infrastructure which is already built by the government, we have started this project called the State Portal and the State Service Delivery Gateway. So, in this, we have identified 25 services, which comes from 8 departments.
Okay.
So, the basic idea is that instead of going from one department to another department, the idea is to have a unified platform. The mobile platform is used basically through the SMS service to give alerts.
Okay.
So that a citizen, it should not happen that he applied the form today and then he doesn't know what is going on.
Okay.
So at least whenever the status is changing, the file is moving and it's approved, or if it is rejected because his form is not correct or something is wrong, that also a status also goes to the citizen saying this is wrong. You please come, or you please correct it online again.
Slowly but certainly, few departments have started delivering services electronically to the users, with an aim to make police functioning more citizen-friendly and transparent. The police department has introduced the Crime and Criminal Tracking Network and Systems, or CCTNS. Downloading and filling up of various forms and payments of VAT are done online in the Taxation Department. Transport Department has introduced issuance of national permits for vehicles. PWD has introduced e-tendering for PMGSY road constructions in the state. Going beyond the usual usages of information technology, the State Planning and Coordination Department is using remote sensing or GIS technology to gather required information and data with the help of ISRO.
Under this planning department, we have the Nagaland GIS and Remote Sensing Center, which is the nodal agency for this space-based application and then GIS remote sensing application of the state. We have involved ourselves in the health information management system, where we have the different sub-center, primary health center, community health center, and all those things mapped. Apart from that, we have the education information management system. We have mapped the entire road map. We have mapped the entire river drainage, and then land use, and then the forest mapping. Those are the areas which has helped the different line department to use our data in their planning and planning related activities.
Since Nagaland is covered with thick clouds and fogs in most part of the year, clear mappings through satellites are sometimes a bit difficult. To overcome this problem, the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, has provided the state with an unmanned aerial vehicle, UAV, for mapping a particular geographical area. A camera is fitted to the ultralight UAV, which is controlled from the ground through the sensors. The Common Service Centre is envisaged as the most important component of e-governance for the citizens in rural areas. Suppose you are a student in a village in Fake and want an ST certificate from the authority concerned. It is needless to go to the DC office for the same. You can fill up the required form at the nearby CSC, from where the application will be routed automatically to the office concerned through the DC's office. The same will be processed in reverse order and you can collect the ST certificate from the CSC. But what's the present status of CSC in Nagaland?
At Nagaland, where we have the SDC operational, SWAN operational, SSDG operational, but not the CSC. We request that the CSCs should become operational once again. The State Service Agency, SCA, got terminated, and therefore, as of now, we don't really have the CSCs. Though informally, I'm sure the CSCs are still running.
Due to some technical problems, we had terminated our agreement with the implementing agency, but we will be taking it up shortly.
Besides encouraging private sectors to set up computer training facilities in the state, the government also promotes public-private partnerships in IT education for development of human resources.
When I look back, 12 years back when I started this center, in 2000 we had only 2 semesters offerings at our center, and today we are almost offering 50 different types of semesters. And even the government also has sponsored many of the Naga youths also for GNIT course, which is our most comprehensive curriculum, which comprises of all the latest technologies.
But many students go outside the state for higher level of IT education. To bridge this gap, the Government of India has set up a regional institute of e-learning and technology in the sprawling complex of Mirema on the outskirts of Kohima.
Remember, in sentence, it can be a Korean movie associate.
It has been renamed as National Institute of Electronics and IT, and the Ministry of DONA has declared this institute as a center of excellence.
Make sure that you don't